Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Derek here. We are back reacting to another episode of Lucifer. This is season 5, episode 14. It is called Nothing Lasts Forever. What happened last time on Lucifer? So last time, some of the big things that we hit on were Linda got to know her daughter a little bit because she spent the whole, they spent the whole episode trying to kind of like clear her daughter of murdering this man in his house, which she kind of had a little bit to do with it, but not really. So like that was the main chunk of the episode, is them trying to clear her name. And in the process, you know, towards the end, Linda and her daughter get to meet and talk things out and find out like what they mean to each other and things like that. And things seemingly, at least towards the end of the episode, are on the positive side regarding that one. Some other things that happened. Eve came back and kind of rekindled her relationship with Maze, and that was going good for a little bit. And then towards the end, it kind of derailed because Maze wants Eve to be immortal again and give her the ring that has her mom's immortality in it. But Eve is not about that. She doesn't want to be immortal anymore. She believes life is a gift, and the way to truly appreciate said gift is to not be able to live forever. And then the other big thing that happened is Amenadiel kind of dealing with the fact that he most likely would be the best choice to be the new god, right? Like he's the obvious choice. He's the most worthy. And this actually, that kind of also connects to Lucifer and Chloe, because he feels unworthy of her love. But maybe if he's God, then he would be worthy. So when Amenadiel is kind of having some doubts and doesn't really want to be God, Lucifer is like, dude, I'll do it. I'm the next logical choice, which kind of he is, but at the same time, horrible decision. Don't do it. But I think some of the motivations that are driving him possibly are because he wants to be worthy of Chloe's love, and he doesn't feel worthy of it right now. So going into this episode, that is what we have. That's what we know. Before we jump into it though, please consider leaving a like on the video. Helps the algorithm a ton. Subscribe if you want to see more reactions to Lucifer, including the final 2 episodes and then the final season in September. I believe September is when it comes out. So actually not even that far. Ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you are interested in the full-length reaction to this episode, I post all of my reactions in full-length watch-along format on my Patreon. You just sync up your own copy of the episode and watch along with me. There, you can also become a super supporter and get featured in all of my videos, like this guy right here. But other than that, let's jump into it.
Wait, you're gonna be what?
The new god. Isn't that great?
She's like, no, that's not great.
You're gonna retire. What about all the other angels? Are they gonna be okay with this?
Doubtly.
Well, no, they have more opinions than Twitter, but heaven's never been a democracy.
I doubt it.
Find out until Dad makes it official.
But why you?
Because I would be a much better god than my father ever was.
No, but why would you even want to be God?
So he feels worthy of you. Where's the monkey paw,
You know,
though?
I really thought you'd be more excited about this.
Sorry.
I'll become omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, all the omnis.
But how is that good for our
Yeah.
relationship?
I'll be there for you whenever and wherever you need me. I'll know exactly what you're thinking.
Yeah, that's not, I don't think she wants that.
At all dangerous?
I know exactly when you want me to do that thing that you like, for example.
It's dirty.
Detective, this is a good thing. Trust me.
An aquarium. Did they drown?
Could you imagine being ripped apart by a shark?
Sounds like it sucks.
Have to.
Come on, Ella.
The worst part
Ooh,
were
that body is
those big old
shredded.
teeth tearing into your skin, the water filling your lungs as you scream, or the heart attack from the sheer terror of it all.
You never cease to amaze me.
Ella.
Even the darkest,
You need to go to
most
therapy.
stuff gets you excited, and that's because you know
Those misunderstood.
She might
precious.
become a serial killer.
Definitely correcting that. They should have known we'd smell something fishy.
Aw,
Solid
dad
pun.
joke. Nice.
Thanks, I'm practicing.
we've located all the pieces except for her left.
Who found the body?
Elizabeth Newman, the aquarium's owner.
I came in this morning because Bruno wasn't returning my calls. I never imagined I'd find her
Okay.
like that.
Personal connection between those two. So, suspect number one is this lady.
Do you know of any?
And I'm God. I know the answers to all the questions. No more asking useless people like Lizzie here.
Useless. Come on.
Have you heard the news? Father's back.
Really?
Like backpack?
Well, why do you look so worried?
Yeah. About that?
That's not good. They're all here. Doing a cookout.
Bloody hell.
You gotta do it every time.
Hi guys, heard you talking about me. Long time
What's up,
no see.
Gabriel?
Glad you could make it. Archangels, assemble! Azrael says hi. Wishes she could be here, but you know, no rest for the angel of death.
Hey, Gabriel.
Like all of us archangels gathered here on Earth, out in the open for all of humanity.
They just think it's a LARPing
Relax,
thing,
brother.
probably.
This is LA. No one will even notice. Anyway, if you'll excuse us, sister.
Okay, rude.
How dare you?
Those are expensive shoes.
That's not a godly way to behave, Lucy.
You're right. Excuse me?
Sick staff, though.
It's obvious who will replace father. It's a meta deal.
Well, actually, it's not going to be a Menadil. It's going to be the handsomest of us all.
And Jobadil?
No,
And Jobadil?
It's going to be me.
What?
No.
Meta deal.
What?
Tell him it's you.
Nah, he ain't in it.
I'm sorry.
I ran hell for millennia. Have any of you run your own kingdom? Even so much as a taco truck?
No. None of them.
Didn't think so.
He's the most qualified.
You know, I've always.
What's another hot dog?
Why did his audio of his voice sound so weird? Ooh.
She was making late night calls to some restaurant owner named Jeremy. I followed her to his house, but all they did was argue. Turns out it wasn't an affair. It was just about her fish. And that was about her universe.
Why was she
Her universe.
arguing with a restaurant owner named Jeremy? So far, my number one suspect is the owner.
God who didn't have
Right, well, if you were God, which one do you think you would like to spend your eternity in?
what it. Not without my wife by my side.
Well, that doesn't help me at all. My dad's wife is in another dimension. Dad could do
Uh,
Oh, that's it. Oh, detective. Jeremy is known in certain circles for serving rare, illegal animals.
okay, so he gets the fish from her. I think the owner of the aquarium wanted some of this money. You know, you should still super be worried. Not gonna go well.
So?
And your dad.
Chloe?
And my
Oh,
mom.
it's a double.
Ready for our double-decker date?
Interest. That's not gonna go well at all. This is a super bad idea.
You can call me God.
Free. Godfrey is his name.
Yeah, I thought you two would get along.
You can call me
Dad is
God.
retiring and Penelope herself is retired. The thing
Imagine you go on a date with a dude. Like,
Your wife died.
you can call me God. Okay, where's Linda's hot daughter, though? What are you doing?
Maze! Maze!
You trying to kill some puppies?
Nothing.
So you'd rather be a puppy murderer?
I'm going to be trapped in that hospital doing the minute deal. Breaking Eve's heart. Losing her. Over and over and over.
I mean, you could definitely fix that. You know that, right?
Maybe not.
Oh no. Solid transition again.
What a little rebel made such a
Now
mess.
she's just gonna be drinking that piss from that dog.
Hyloropida, Melaleuca, tartar.
Ooh, sounds so European.
So they had that made and ready to go.
Sure you want to eat panda?
That's panda?
Jeremy Morgan, you're under arrest.
And I'm sure Peter will agree. Most likely going to hell.
Panda? Yo.
Yesterday, I saw this guy about to cross the street.
You fantasize about killing
He
him?
had in his phone, started picturing things like really vivid things. Which car would hit him first? Which of his bones would shatter?
Yo, that's effed up, Ella.
Position his body would land. How messed up is that?
It's pretty messed up, Ella. Not gonna lie, that's some effed up stuff.
Coming to see me.
The truth is, I've been this way my entire life.
Have you?
I had nothing to do with Bruna's death.
I think it was the owner of the aquarium. That was the aquarium going under? What's up with him? He senses the darkness in her. He's sad for Ella.
I am trying to make your transition as smooth as possible, Dad.
Yeah, you're rushing it a little bit, though.
Everything in its time, son.
The throne, I don't know if the throne should go to someone who wants it.
Hole in one. Again.
Just every hole drills it.
I feel fine.
When was the first time that you noticed the problem?
I didn't. Michael did.
Ooh. Maybe he's not the one doing it.
Did you feel like you... You know we angels self-actualize, right? Dad, what if you self-actualize too? What if you're doing this to yourself?
Oh, that is an excellent solution. Just stop self-actualizing and become God again, and everything's Gucci.
Do you think maybe he's
Fantastic. What is this? Is this where they filmed The Matrix? Maybe ease up a little bit, Lucy. Oh, he's getting a real sword? Seems a little unnecessary. Just...
She wasn't keeping the money for herself.
It's for
She
the
was putting
aquarium.
the money back into the aquarium to save the fish. The place was in dire straits. Without the 47K, the aquarium would go under.
Because the owner was doing something. And they got in a fight, so she killed her.
Temazicine. Queen of Hell.
No.
I was thinking as a queen.
Send her to heaven instead.
I think maybe I'm a bad person.
But you're struggling with it.
The darker the darkness, the brighter the light. And you, Miss Lopez, shine so very, very brightly. I can see it all the way from heaven.
Lucifer is surprisingly great at big picture kind of stuff. I mean, he did just pull off a pretty elaborate prank that made me think I got a bunch of people killed, so.
I'm sorry, Lucifer did what?
She has no idea.
Point is, it was...
It's just a fish. If I could move it on my own, I would.
You're asking us to move a shark. I'm sorry, lady, but we gotta go.
You, moving something?
Detective!
I knew it was her.
This shark's 2 hours after I told you it's digesting a piece of evidence.
I couldn't imagine a more suspicious time to suddenly free Willy.
The shark's name is Andrew. And and I'm sorry, but unless you have a...
So I would say you are dead in the water, Lizzie.
Taco Taco, Lizzie.
I'm choosing which fish would live and which ones would die. None of these beautiful creatures deserve that.
Sounds to me like Bruna wasn't the only one playing God. Did you enjoy smiting her?
Yes, she did.
I didn't want to kill her. I confronted her. I lost control. I didn't even know that I had the letter opener in my hand until I stabbed her with it. If I had just listened to her and given her what she needed.
Oh man, now this aquarium's gonna go under. What's gonna happen to all the fish?
You okay?
Lucifer, buy this aquarium.
We would take turns. He'd hold off on becoming a detective until I got my acting career going. And then after a few years, we would switch. But when it came time for his turn, he
Died.
He died.
This is a series-long redemption arc for her mom.
Stay for dinner?
Did he bring his wife? Wow. How'd she get here from the other dimension?
husband.
Wife.
Does get lonely at the top.
Lucifer, you don't have to become God anymore. I found out that Dad's not losing his powers. Michael's been gaslighting him. It's all been inside of his head.
Michael? Only one get away with that sort of thing when I'm in charge.
Brother, do you hear what I'm saying? Dad's fine. He can keep being God.
Yeah, he's gonna go to that other dimension with his wife.
We can be a family again.
Wonderful. Except for the part where I don't get to become God and prove that I'm worthy.
We're moving to my universe.
Interesting.
But you're both here. You're just gonna leave us again.
Oh, Menadil's upset.
Any ability to come back?
Oh, don't cry, Menadil.
You've only just got here. Can't you stay and annoy me for a bit longer?
I am so
What the heck?
sorry.
Lucifer, what have you done?
I can say something I've wanted to for a long time.
You suck. I love you.
I love you, son.
Oh, thank God. You couldn't have said that before?
And I'm very proud of the man you've become.
I think Menadil might like to hear that too.
I already told him.
No, he wants Menadil to hear that you love Lucifer. Oh, he's so cute.
Thank you, sir.
Dang, this was not what he expected. Alright, open your weird portal rift thing.
Dad, wait.
Who'd you pick?
Forgot to name your successor.
Tag team
It's
it.
not up to me anymore.
Okay, he's still
You'll
though.
figure it
Come
out.
on. You just
So mysterious
Just-
ways already.
have both of you tag team it. Alternating weeks. Like, alright, this week I'm in heaven doing the thing. Next week you
How
are.
much of this was your plan?
Goodbye, my loves.
I like that they brought her back.
I'm quitting the LAPD.
What? Why?
I became a cop so that I could do good and help people.
She wants to be God.
As God, You have the power. So if I can help you become God, then I'll be helping everyone as well.
Okay, well, keep your job until he's God.
Now it's my turn to support you.
Okay, but you should make sure he becomes God first before you quit. You know, just like contingencies. You have her allegiance.
I'm backing you, Lucifer. I may not like you, but I hate Michael even more.
Now there's a ringing endorsement for my campaign poster.
Michael would never suspect I take.
You get the thing?
What thing?
I got
Oh, the
thing.
super dagger that kills angels and gods and things? Yo, Gabriel.
Azrael really should have kept a better eye on her blade.
What the flip, Gabriel? You rapscallion. Okay, that was another solid episode. That was very interesting as well. So, like, I guess I'll start off with the aquarium part. The you know, person who killed the person was the owner. I suspected that right off the bat. I was like, all right, suspect number one, owner. At the time when I said that, I was just kind of like doing it for organizational purposes within my brain, being like, okay, this is a suspect, whatever. But then as it progressed, I was just like, no. Like, as soon as it's like there's a dispute between people, the husband mentioned the dispute with an owner, I was like, okay, it was her. She did it. Like, she was upset with the way money was being spent or something. Like, you know, it was, I don't know at which point specifically that it was clear that she did it, but I was like, she did it. And then you find out at the end, you know, the aquarium was having financial issues, and the way to keep it afloat was to sell off some of these endangered fish. But the owner, you know, the owner still has a passion for these fish and in general, and is like, yo, you can't just pick which ones die. Like, you can't play God like that. And so she, in a fit of passion, killed her, which isn't what you're supposed to do. So she's going to jail. You know, figured that one out right away. I was like, it's the owner. But then the overall, the big issues going on here. So, like, God's retiring. Got to figure out who's going to take his place. But then also, Chloe is very apprehensive about Lucifer becoming God, which, you know, makes sense because she has seen firsthand that, one, God did not have enough time for his lady, and Lucifer's already like absent-minded about the whole thing. So she's like concerned. She's like, you're not going to have time for me. And, you know, if Chloe is trying to continue living a normal human life, that makes sense that those two things wouldn't really gel together. So, like, her decision at the end to quit being a police officer to help him become God, or, like, once he is God, to help him do the thing, like, that makes more sense because it's kind of like the whole taking turns thing. But, I mean, she still is a kid, so, like, she's got to focus on that as well, so that's, I feel like her child should take priority over Lucifer, but that's just me. But then in terms of God retiring, he's kind of trying to rush the whole process, and he's not really listening to his dad about any of it, and it's just like not working out great. They have a fun little retirement party where we get to see some more of the angels, Gabriel, a few of the others, I forgot their names. The one that spits on his feet because he just hates him. He's like, F that guy. You know, but we also learned some big info that, you know, God was not actually really losing his powers. So, like, just like the angels self-actualize, God self-actualizes as well. And so technically he was losing his powers, but it was because Michael was gaslighting him into thinking that he was, but he really wasn't. And then, so this was all Michael's plan to you know, get God to want to retire in the first place. And then we found out Gabriel's on his side and helped him get Azrael's dagger or whatever, so he can presumably kill Lucifer because he hates him. And it's just like overall a sucky time for all these people. But eventually Lucifer finally kind of like comes to his senses and is like, okay, if my dad's gonna retire, I just want it to be, you know, a good time, I guess. Like his wife should be here. Little does he know that those two would rekindle their relationship because having experienced the other side and been in his position, Lady God, forgot her name, just the female wife of God, she realizes what a sucky time it's been, and you know, God is like, hey, you know, maybe it's my turn to just like play second fiddle for you. So they are gonna go to her universe forever. So that kind of sucks for all involved, because God definitely could have just like, once he realized things were going bad, he could have just been God again and it would have been great. Now there's going to be some sort of war, I presume, because Michael is currying favor of some of the other angels, including another archangel in Gabriel. So that's not good. And Lucifer obviously has Amenadiel and what's her face with the spear on his side. So hopefully hopefully things go well without too many people dying. But yeah, things are heating up. Things are getting intense. Yeah, I think those are all my thoughts though. Let me know what you guys thought of this episode. Oh, at the end when God tells Lucifer that he loves him and he's proud of who he's become. Oh, that was good. God had some good moments in this episode, man. Earlier when he's talking to Ella and he's trying to soothe her heart a little bit, being like, you shine brightly. And then at the end when he's telling Lucifer, finally telling him, I love you. Like, that should help Lucifer, you know, overcome some things, be like, he's capable of love, first of all. And, you know, like, if you are worthy of God's love, you are worthy of Chloe's love. Like, Chloe ain't as cool as God. So, I think that should help Lucifer a lot. It was just a really touching moment. Awesome that they brought back Trisha Healthier, however you pronounce her last name. She's awesome. You know, super cool that they brought her back for this episode. Yeah, overall just very touching episode, honestly. And then it ended kind of on a sour note, but more like not like a bad quality in terms of episode, but like oh no, that's concerning going forward type thing, you know. Yeah, that's all I got. Let me know what you thought of this episode down in the comments. Were you crying? I don't cry much, so like when that happened, I was like, oof. Felt it though. Yeah, let me know what you thought down below. If you liked this reaction/episode, leave a like on the video. That means a ton to me. Subscribe if you want to see the final 2 episodes of this season of Lucifer, or the next season of Lucifer, or Outer Banks now that it's back. And then ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if full-length reactions are something that interests you, I will be posting the full uncut reaction in watch-along format on my Patreon. There you just sync up the episode and watch along with me. There you can also become a super supporter and get featured in all of my videos, like this guy right here. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.